What's good, my realists? You already know what time it is. This is the Realest Recap with your girl, Leslie Lesejo, straight from the heart of Kasi vibes and sharp commentary. No filters, no faking, just raw, real, and respectful ish. We're diving into episode 6 of Izingane Zes'thembu, and baby, if the tension was a person, it'd be sitting on your couch eating pap without asking. Let's get into it. We jump right back into the deep end with Mpilo defending her decision to change her surname. Mr. Mseleku, still wounded in his ego, is preaching about double dipping, and he's like, your mom can't benefit twice. Cows and coys, no ways. And I agree with Mr. Mseleku a little bit there. Mpilo's mom cannot be asking for lobola when Mr. Mseleku has been raising her for so long. I feel like it's unfair. Mpilo explains that her maternal family shouldn't act like her destiny is sponsored by them. She knows she'll get the lobola one day, just not through the usual route. Mr. Mseleku repeats his favorite theme, you're a child, but what you did was too big. Then backtracks, but also, I'm glad you did it. My K, as always, brings the balance. She reminds Mpilo not to carry guilt for surviving. Don't feel responsible for your mom or anyone else. You are too young for those burdens. Guys, can we give my K her flowers? That woman gets it. Abo organizes a spa day to bring peace. Cute, right? Until it turns into a soft life intervention. Everyone enjoys the massage except for Abo, who's like, hey, don't touch me, I'm sensitive and slightly ticklish. Post massage, they vibe outside, giving garden goddess aesthetic. Ooh. Mpilo breaks the ice, saying she and Sneh are good now. But Sneh's lukewarm response had me like, yo, sis, are you sure? Then Tirolo decides to resurrect her greatest hit, Asisa Pretendani. Yo, Aike. The tension jumped out. Sneh didn't like that callback. It brought up old tea and she wasn't ready to sip. Then came the emotional gut punch. Sneh opens up about how hard it was seeing her father sick. Mpilo turns it around and checks in on Tirelo, since the man is also her child's grandfather. Tirelo says even when Mpumelelo cried at some point, seeing a grown man cry over his father, that shook her. But things get raw real quick. Mpilo asks Tirelo, how are things with Zes'thembu Somjolo? And we get the answer we knew but didn't want confirmed. So Tirolo said, sometimes I feel like a toy, like I'm just there. She's begging for loyalty in a place where loyalty is not the culture. Even Abo jumps in, saying Mpumelelo avoids the topic of protection. Tirelo reveals she's drinking pills daily because condoms non-existent. This isn't a love triangle, it's a health risk. Then came the real kicker. Tirelo asks, if I didn't have a child with your brother, would I be sitting with you guys like this? Abo was honest and she said, no, but now that Lobola is looming, you're part of the fold. Sneh, radio silence. Mpilo tries to keep the peace, but the tension is already out of the gate. Then the real shade slaps us in the face. Tirelo questions Sneh's motives. Is she only trying to connect because her BFF Vuyokasi is gone? The silence was louder than load shedding. Still, despite the tears and tension, Tirelo thanks Abo. The girl needed that escape from Mzumbe, emotionally and literally. Mpilo also thanked Abo. It was a nice outing and the girls bonded. I'm hoping to see more of these outings. The chat is real out there. Mr. Mseleku takes Mpumelelo and Lwandle skating. Spoiler alert, none of them skate. The only thing slippery is the father-son dynamic. After a few awkward slips and selfies, they sit to talk. Mpumelelo confirms Shumi and Daba will lead his lobola and the girl is Mabiela. But Mr. Mseleku brings up Makale's complaints. Mpumelelo just brushes it off and says, no problem, Dad. But we saw he's so wins. Then we shift to Lwandle, who wants to expand beyond school transport. What he said was, I don't want to be paid, I just want financial support, meaning maintenance. Excuse me, sir? That's literally the same thing. Mpumelelo gives him real talk. Marriage first and money later. He doesn't want Lwandle copying his stress because he's going through a lot right now. There's baby mama drama, there's you know what. Because he knows that Lwandle is a very quiet person, he wouldn't be able to handle that kind of stress. Growth, we love to see it, but then he opens up about feeling betrayed. He once asked Lwandle to start a security business together, and Lwandle just kept quiet and went and asked Matsele to help him build a security company. So Mpumelelo was like, how? But I'm the one who told you about this idea so that we can do it together. Why are you excluding me? You know, Lwandle quite didn't say even a single comment on that because he knows he's guilty. And just like that, that's it for episode 6, my realists. The spa wasn't so relaxing, the silence wasn't so peaceful, and the skating just a chilly metaphor for how far everyone's drifting. Mr. Moseleku wants legacy, Mpilo wants peace, Tirelo wants love, and the rest of them, babes, they're still trying to figure out who they are outside the Moseleku name. Stay tuned, because the real drama is just melting beneath the surface. I've been your girl, Leslie Lesego, your Kasi commentator, emotional translator, defender of the young black daughters trying to unlearn inherited burdens. Until next time, my realists, stay sharp, stay soft, and never, ever beg to be loved properly. Okay, my realists, now let's talk. Deep breath, because this episode, it left my spirit limping. Let's unpack some real life takeaways. Mpilo's storyline is every black child's reality who decided to say enough. She's not fighting her family, she's choosing herself. And that's a hard choice, especially when culture tells you your identity isn't yours to own. The guilt she feels, that's unconditioning. Our generation is out here breaking generational trauma while being judged for surviving it. Don't let anyone guilt you out of your peace. Her surname change is not rejection, it's redirection. And that's powerful. Tirelo broke my heart because loving someone who doesn't protect you isn't romantic, it's exhausting. She's loyal, she's holding it down, but is she being held in return? She shouldn't have to earn respect by being silent, obedient, and convenient. And the whole protection conversation, that's health, not drama. These girls are carrying the consequences while the men float. Now, Sneh, I get it. Silence is safety. Silence is control. But sometimes silence can hurt more than words. If you're going to be present, be honest. Otherwise, let people grieve in peace. That tension with Tirelo isn't small. It's grief trying to find a new place. Mpumelelo and Lwandle, babes, no matter how much money you chase, if your relationships are built on silence and competition, nothing will prosper. Legacy isn't built on side eyes and betrayal. It's built on love, structure, and truth. And Lwandle, you can't expect funding if you can't hold an honest conversation. And to them Selekus of this world, love your children out loud, not just by lobola or land, just by listening. Your children are not your legacy projects. They are people. Stop parenting like you are a boardroom chair. So here's my challenge to you, my realists. Unlearn the guilt you were never meant to carry. Love with protection, emotionally and physically. And most importantly, choose peace even when it makes others uncomfortable. Because peace isn't passive. It's the loudest rebellion in a world that profits off your pain. This has been Leslie's 2 cents, real talk, Kasi heart, unfiltered. Until next week, don't just survive. Live like you are already healed.